All right, welcome to Smokey Approved Korea. I'm your boy Jurnalist, and on this one, we are here to check out a video that BJ asked me to check out. Shout out to you, BJ. I really do appreciate you. Shout out for the super thanks as well. I really did appreciate that. It always surprises me that people just throw man some peas just to throw BPs, which is crazy. But it is appreciated and very much needed at this time when I'm about to move, because man is skint. But they've asked me to check out this video called BTS in 2024, the year they broke every record, achievements, awards, and mind-blowing stats. So they're just pretty much here to kind of just see what the boys have done. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for joining me. If you could, please hit that like, subscribe. Patreon's in the description. We're 340 away at this point from the 20K I need for the end of the year. So if you haven't subbed up yet, please do. If you have, thank you very much. Also, any of the new music that I have coming out right now, you can find it in the description of this video if you want to help support me offline and would like to check out any of the music that I do make. Yeah, that should be all the announcements. Thank you very much, and let's get into it.
2024 wasn't just a year for BTS, it was a cosmic event. Like, seriously, how do they keep outdoing themselves? Even with the members diving headfirst into their solo projects, their collective power was untouchable. They didn't just dominate charts, they owned them, rewrote the rules, and left the rest of the industry wondering how they could ever keep up. You think you've seen it all when it comes to BTS? Oh, sweet army, you're in for a wild ride. This year wasn't just about breaking records, it was about setting a whole new standard. So, grab your light sticks, take a deep breath, and get ready to feel all the love and pride as we dive into the phenomenon that was BTS in 2024. Trust me, you're going
This is AI. This is AI. Not only is the voice, but the grammatical choices. This lets me know this is AI.
to be saying wow every 5 seconds. Let's go! Out of nowhere, BTS reminded the world that they're still the kings of K-pop. Their iconic hit Dynamite, you know, that song that feels like a burst of sunshine, just kept breaking records. By January 2024, the music video had over 1.8 billion views on YouTube. I mean, seriously, how does a 4-year-old song keep pulling in millions of new views every month? It's almost like ARMY has a superpower or something. And then there's Spotify. Get this. BTS hit a staggering 31.96 billion cumulative streams. Yeah, billion. They now have over 73.1 million.
What's the math on it? Did somebody do the math for me? I ain't even about to do it. But there's only 8 billion of us on this planet. There's only 8 billion. They got 31 billion. 31 billion. So technically, every person on the earth has heard the song at least, or heard a song from BTS like 60 times or something. This is ridiculous.
Followers and 28 million monthly listeners. Imagine that.
Now we going. Jordan Rivers is here.
3 point.
I hate V's pants. It just feels like a contrarian outfit. Only for the simple fact everybody got all white on, and boy got gray pants with a black belt. It feels like the most contrarian thing I've ever seen. What are we doing here? But waist up though, great outfit. Suga's outfit, hard. I can't really tell Jin's outfit, but I don't like the collar because it feels like it's not able to button up all the way. RM's got the classic. What is that? Is that a sweater? Yeah, sweater kind of bomber jacket look. I don't like Jin's outfit only because it's like a sleeveless like sweater, but then like he's got sleeves like a Avril Lavigne skater boy type vibes from like the elbow to the wrist. That's whatever. HYBE's kind of got this like he's got a fighter pilot type outfit like Maverick in them, man. Like he looks like he works on like Air Force pilots and stuff. Lil Bro's outfit, can't really tell because he's hunched over. Order of whose outfit I would wear to I wouldn't wear that. I'm gonna go Suga for number 1, RM for 2, even though I don't like his contrarian bottoms. V's upper half is pretty solid, so I'm gonna go with 3 for V, Lil Bro for 4, JK for 5. Yeah, nah, I don't want those, whatever Jimin has on his sleeve. So I'm going 6 for Jin and 7 for Jimin.
1 million followers and 28 million monthly listeners. Imagine that, 28 million people tuning in every month, hanging on to every note. It's almost as if their music is a bit addictive. But then, just when you thought that was enough, BTS dropped another bombshell. They officially became the most streamed male band on Spotify, smashing yet another Guinness World Record. Unbeknownst to the doubters, BTS doesn't just break records, they obliterate them. Let's talk money. BTS's financial domination in 2024.
Let's talk pocket watching.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. As the plot thickened, BTS's financial gains went through the roof. Their album Map of the Soul 7, yes, the one from 2020, sold over 4 million copies worldwide by 2024. 4 years later, and it's still raking in millions? This will blow your mind, but it just goes to show that BTS's music is truly timeless. And it's not
that the music is timeless. This is why having ownership of your music in the long run is where the money is at. This is why when people go to labels and they be like, oh, like you don't have no longevity, or excuse me, not longevity, you don't have any leverage. It's a lie that the labels like to tell you. You have the art, you made the art, and long term the art is what is going to become valuable because the songs will appreciate and value if you make quality. Like the very first song I ever put out professionally is called Changes 2.0, and people still to this day listen to that song. I still get messages from people telling me how the song affects them, and the value of that you can't put into money, but the value that it would come from that song once, like say I could do 1 million a year streams on that, that's a value that I couldn't perceive when I made the song nor put it out. But I made the song with good intentions and with the thought of trying to make something that was substantial, that would stand the test of time. And even as good of an artist as I am now and trying to become in the future, I still listen to that song and I'm like, I did a thing on a day, and I can be proud of it all these years later. And that's why I would say their music still is able to generate such revenue, is because the substance that is within the music. Yeah, they may have made a couple songs that are supposed to be flashy for the moment, like Dynamite or whatever. Yeah, they're hitting the moment. But long term, what that song does is way greater than what it did in the moment of it coming out. And I think that's where the value comes in.
Not just album sales. HYBE, the entertainment giant behind BTS, saw its shares skyrocket. Remember those concerns about what would happen to HYBE with BTS on hiatus? Yeah, those fears were adorable. In 2024, HYBE's stock value jumped by 30%, fueled by the individual successes of BTS.
How much is to own a piece of that? Let me see. HYBE stock price. I'm going to say about $45. Stock price is USD because I don't know how to read that. As the stock price was in the range of, what's that even? Ain't no, what? Oh, where is it at? I don't have no time for this. Jesus. You need an extra 100 pounds for what I quoted. $135 per. Who owns HYBE? Like, who owns a piece of the stock price? Does anybody that watches my channel own any of their stock? Because if so, I'm telling you, it's going to be like Apple. If you can own 50 shares of that over the next 5 years, it's going to be worth it. Because those 50 will turn into some astronomical numbers in 30 years. I promise you. That's ridiculous.
Members and the company's aggressive expansion into new markets. Why? Because anything associated with BTS turns to gold, that's why. What's even more jaw-dropping is how BTS's activities continue to contribute to HYBE's financial health. Industry experts estimate that BTS alone accounts for nearly 50% of HYBE's total revenue, even in a year dominated by solo projects. The group's merchandise, streaming revenue, and even old albums contributed to HYBE's $1.1 billion profit for 2024. Yes, billion with a B. Even when they're on a break, they're making bank. It's like they've figured out some secret formula for success. Oh wait, they have. It's called being BTS. Oh, and don't forget, each BTS member owns significant HYBE shares. With HYBE stock soaring, every member has seen their personal wealth increase by millions. By the end of 2024, each member's net worth is estimated to be over $150 million, making them some of the wealthiest musicians in the world.
Yeah.
It's not just music, they're dominating every aspect of the industry. Now let's get into
John Rivers is back, and I want to talk about how much I like all of these outfits. I don't think anybody missed. Everybody, what you guys like say, they ain't left no crumbs. However, who left the less crumbs? Imagine being number 7, and I say I like everything. That means everybody is smoking right now. Number 1, though, it's got to be Jimin. I love that little look. It's nice with the jacket. That's nice. That's nice. I don't even like Celine, but that's nice. That's me. That's a bit of me, as they say in the UK. Number 2 is going to be Suga. 3, you know what? All white with the locks. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go 3 J-Hope, 4 V, 5 Lil Bro, 6 and 7 are actually tied, but because there's a bit more color in RM's outfit, I'm gonna go 6 with RM and 7 for Jin. And the reason Jin is 7 is because to make an all black outfit look well, it looked good on a stick. It looked good on a piece of potato. So that's the only reason. But it's still a good outfit. But that's why it has to be 7. Now, the reason why Sugar's is 2 is because the turtleneck with the jacket, it's different. It's just a little different. It's a nice, sleek black outfit. But yeah, that's nice.
It's not just music, they're dominating every aspect of the industry. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of BTS's solo activities, because just when you thought they'd hit their limit, BTS and their solo projects began to pick up trophies like it was an Olympic sport. You might want to sit down for this, because it's a lot to take in. This will blow your mind, but RM's 2024 was nothing short of extraordinary. His second studio album, Right Place, Wrong Person, didn't just debut, it soared to number 5 on the Billboard 200, marking his highest solo entry yet. And get this, 450,000 copies sold worldwide in just its first week. Yes! As if that wasn't enough, RM crossed 2 billion streams on Spotify in 2024 for his solo work alone. And here's the kicker, his poetry collection scored an $8 million advance before it even hit the shelves. Can you believe it? Our leader Namjoon isn't just breaking records.
8 million before a nigga read a page? Shit. Goddamn. Shout out to this nigga, boy, goddamn.
He's redefining what it means to be an artist. Unbelievable? Absolutely. Well deserved? Without a doubt. His music video for Lost was an international sensation, sweeping the awards circuit. At the Berlin Commercial Awards, it won Craft Cinematography, Music Video, while at the Cyclope International Festival of Craft, it grabbed gold for both direction and production design. Oh, and let's not forget the Bronze Awards for cinematography and color grading. Seriously, is there anything RM can't perfect? And wait, there's more. The 31st Hanteo Music Awards recognized his solo brilliance with Best Alternative International Music Video and Best Production Design at the UK Music Video Awards for Lost. RM isn't just the leader of BTS, he's the leader of artistry itself. Now, let's talk about Jimin. He might have been serving in the military for the first half of the year, but don't for a second think that slowed him down. The moment he was back, he lit up the world with I'll Be There, his first post-military single. Within hours, it was sitting pretty at number 1 on iTunes in 78 countries. Critics loved it, ARMY adored it, and the sales? Oh, they spoke loud and clear. 200,000 copies sold in just 1 week. I'll Be There skyrocketed to the top of rock charts and won Best Rock Performance at the Korea Music Awards. And if you thought Jimin was just dabbling in rock, think again, he was dominating. And that deal with Fred Jewelry? Rumored to have earned him $5 million upfront.
Sorry, Sean needs me. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. My phone going off like it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Leave me alone. I've got stuff to do. All right, let's continue. Oh wow. Have I been watching this video the other way the whole time? Because if so, I'm sorry.
Jin had a quiet year? No, Jin had a king's year. Now buckle up because Suga, sorry, August D, absolutely ruled 2024. His August D tour wasn't just a tour, it was a phenomenon. Every single one of his 30 shows across 12 countries sold out within minutes, raking in a jaw-dropping $85 million in revenue.
Shut up. Shut the front door. 85 M's off of you just want to hear a nigga. You ain't bought no auxiliary merchandise yet. 85 M's off of you want to hear my music. That's crazy.
Yeah. And that's not all. His D-Day mixtape added 300,000 more album sales to his tally, while his production credits earned him an extra $12 million. At this point, Suga isn't just a musician, he's a one-man empire. Honestly, is there anything Yoongi can't do? His live performances were so electrifying that fans described them as less of a concert and more of a life event. I mean, who else could turn an entire arena into a private storytelling session? Now, J-Hope? Even though J-Hope spent most of 2024 serving his country, he still managed to stay in our hearts and our playlists. His 2023 single, On the Street featuring J. Cole, kept its momentum alive, racking...
I love that single. But the 12-year-old rapper in my heart, every time I see a picture of this man, I still hate him. I still understand it as a more mature rapper. But as a lover of what the actual sport of rap is, not what the industry has commodified it into, you let me down in astronomical ways that I don't think I will ever actually be able to get over. And I don't care about the man's peace or tranquility because you was casting stones from a glass house beforehand. And then when the water really got hot, then you want to turn into Andre 3000 with a flute in Tokyo. No, I'm sorry. Anytime I see this man, it's so distracting because you let me down. You let me down. Boy asked for a feature. FaceTime you, then saw the face of the Reaper. Might go to hell if Jesus asked me for a feature. You talking like that on a record, but then you would be like, oh, the industry. I'm not gonna just jump out the gate and the windows, gonna lose two friends. Da, da, da. You was talking like that before. Oh, I'm sorry. This is like how the word vendetta exists. This is why, for moments like this. But as a mature man, I totally get it. But the music lover in me is still a 12-year-old little boy who thinks everything that these artists do is real. And that's why I can't square the two, because I have cognitive dissonance, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to let it go either, because I'm petty. That's how stupid all of this is. It makes absolutely no sense. This entire tangent is actually pointless, because while we're here, actually has very little to do with this man on the left. But I'm very happy for the man on the right to be able to have worked with this man on the left, despite how much that man has let me down. See how parasocial relationships work? I don't know either one of these brothers, but they both have affected my life like I know them.
23 single, On the Street featuring J. Cole, kept its momentum alive, racking up over 500 million Spotify streams. But wait, here's where it gets even better. Pre-orders for his upcoming album, yes, it's dropping in December, have already crossed 600,000 copies.
We creeping up on Stevie Wonder numbers. 600K? You don't even know what it's gonna sound like. And it's gonna drop this month? The cheek of me to say I was caught up on all the music. I'm about to have to listen to another album now.
The anticipation? Unreal. The love for HYBE? Endless. His documentary, J-Hope in the Box, took home favorite on screen at the iHeartRadio Music Awards, proving that his influence goes far beyond music. Rumors of his next album were already swirling, and the hype? Through the roof. If you thought Jimin's Like Crazy was unbeatable, think again. 2024 saw him completely outdo himself with his second album, Muse.
I do prefer Muse over Like Crazy, though. It just got more in it that I could... And who? Who is my heart waiting for? That's a fucking tune. It's so good.
It didn't just debut. It dominated, landing at number 1 on the Billboard Global 200 and selling 850,000 copies in 3 weeks. Oh, and his new single Who, featuring an international pop superstar? It racked up 700 million streams faster than anyone expected. And then there's his Dior ambassadorship, which reportedly brought in a whopping $10 million. Jimin isn't just shining, he's blazing. Muse didn't just top the charts, it won Best Vocal Performance at the Melon Music Awards and Song of the Year for Who at the Golden Disc Awards. Jimin's Muse landing him also Best K-Pop at the 2024 MTV Europe Music Awards, EMAs. And the 31st Hanteo Music Awards? They crowned him with Artist of the Year, Bonsang, and Global Artist, Oceania and South America. You see, every time Jimin sings, it's like the universe pauses to listen. No one, and I mean no one, was ready for V in 2024. His debut solo album, Layover, wasn't just highly anticipated, it was historic. With 1 million pre-orders before it even dropped, it debuted at number 2.
We was already in Stevie Wonder numbers, apparently.
On the Billboard 200 and set the internet on fire. His music video for Love Me Again smashed records, becoming the fastest BTS solo video to hit 50 million views. And let's not forget his fan meet events, which sold out in minutes and brought in an extra $6 million. Tae's year? Pure excellence. The album was celebrated everywhere, earning him Favorite Debut Album at the iHeartRadio Music Awards and Artist of the Year, Bonsang, at the 31st Hanteo Music Awards. He didn't just stop there. Layover made him a global artist across Africa and Europe. Critics couldn't stop talking about how his soulful voice carried the album like a perfectly brewed cup of coffee on a cold morning. Warm, rich, and unforgettable. And then, there's Jungkook, the gold...
Also, just R.I.P. to Yontan, I believe is how you say the dog's name. R.I.P. And then, these two albums, I think, for debut albums... Yeah, it would be V and Jungkook have the spot for 1A, 1B, and then Indigo. That album would be number 2 for like album orders of the ones that I like that speak to me the most, because those 3 have music on it that I actually listen to like to this day. Not saying I don't listen to other BTS joints, but like those 3, like I was showing them to folks like, hey. It's a good record, ain't it? They was like, yes. Or like some of the pop homeboys that I trade pop songs with. I was like, yo, you heard this? This is probably one of the best pop songs you're going to hear this year, my nigga. What do you think? Like, oh, yeah, it's really good. Who's this? It's the BTS niggas. What do you think? Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Golden Magne, who turned 2024 into his personal playground. When Golden dropped, the world stopped. The album sold 2.1 million copies globally in just 1 month, making Jungkook the highest-selling Korean solo artist of the year. And 7? Oh, that wasn't just a hit. It was a phenomenon, staying on the Billboard Hot 100 for a record-breaking 19 weeks. The awards poured in: Song of the Year at the 2024 Asia Star Entertainer Awards, Best Music Video at the iHeartRadio Music Awards, and Male Artist of the Year at the 2024 People's Choice Awards. Oh, and did I mention his luxury brand deals? Those collaborations added $15 million to his already impressive earnings. Jungkook isn't just golden, he's platinum, diamond, and every other precious metal you can think of. Imagine releasing 1 album and already becoming a solo legend. Jungkook? He made it look easy. Now, Philanthropy. BTS isn't just about breaking records and stacking awards, they're also about making the world a better place. Their partnership with UNICEF through the Love Myself campaign reached new heights in 2024. With over $6.6 million raised, the campaign expanded to provide resources for mental health support for teens worldwide. Army played a massive role in this, proving yet again that BTS fans are just as inspiring as the group they support. And then, without delay, BTS dropped another surprise. They donated $1.5 million to aid disaster relief efforts following devastating floods in Asia. Unbeknownst to many, the group also quietly funded music education programs for underprivileged communities. It's as if their motto isn't just music for healing but everything for healing. At this precise instant, let's take a moment to appreciate Army. It's everyone's surprise how a fanbase can be this dedicated, creative, and downright unstoppable. From streaming every track to breaking Twitter with hashtags, Army is the engine that powers BTS's success. They're not just fans, they're partners in BTS's journey. In 2024, ARMY pulled off incredible feats like organizing charity drives inspired by the members' philanthropy. They helped push BTS's songs and albums to chart-topping positions within hours of release. And let's not forget the record-breaking fandom voting. The American Music Awards practically felt like an ARMY-hosted event because BTS swept every fan-voted category. What's next for BTS? As 2024 winds...
I do have to say also, for ARMY, at least the influence you guys have had over how I make music, or the way that I look at how I'd like to cultivate my own fan base for the music that I make and the stuff that I'm trying to do. Or even the fact that not just sitting here making this video, all the other videos that I get to do, all the stuff I get to do offline, you guys influence or make it even actually possible. Because if I wasn't doing this and the videos that I do on the channel to make sure that I hit those religiously, I promise you, I wouldn't be able to do nothing. I would need to go home, like actually go home. But for some reason, y'all rock with me enough that I'm able to generate enough money from viewership, just enough that it's like, we can struggle a little bit longer. Like, we can make this work. And then it just keeps getting just a little bit better and just a little bit better. And it's like, all right, cool. So now I get to do everything I want. But it's really because of y'all. So I do have to say thank you. So I really do, I guess, in the smallest of ways, understand how influential you guys have been to their careers. Because mine doesn't actually get to be cooking how it's cooking without y'all. So thank you very much. I am very appreciative.
Down, anticipation for BTS's group reunion in 2025 is reaching fever pitch. With military service behind them and solo projects at their peak, ARMY can't help but wonder, what's next? One thing's for sure, BTS doesn't do things halfway. Whether it's solo work, group projects, or philanthropic efforts, they go all in. And if 2024 has taught us anything, it's that BTS is more than just a band. They're a movement, a phenomenon, and a testament to what happens when talent meets passion meets the most loyal fanbase in the world. And that, ARMY, wraps up the absolute whirlwind that was BTS in 2024. I mean, how do they keep raising the bar like this? They're legends, icons, world changers. But most importantly, they're ours. Now, before you dive back into streaming 7 for the 2487th time, no judgment, I'm doing it too. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you want to stay updated on everything BTS, and comment below with your favorite BTS moment from 2024. Was it Jungkook's Golden? RM's masterpiece Lost? Or maybe Jin's epic return with I'll Be There? I want to know what had you screaming into your pillow at 3 a.m. Alright, I'll let you get back to streaming, voting, and just being the incredible ARMY that you are. Borahi, and remember, BTS isn't just a group. They're a lifestyle. See you next time.
Nope. That's about to switch screens. All right, there. Nah, it was a really good video because it compartmentalizes down everything that
2024 what
over this year. But I hate the AI voice. Like, you can't kill AI, but kill her. That is just a terrible AI voice. And then they just mispronounce so many words that I'm just like, this is how people on the internet just learn how to speak sometimes when they don't speak English, and they're going to pick up that pronunciation and then they're going to use it in public with like a native speaker of the language. And we're just going to be like, what? How did you even get there? And it's because of this AI voice and voices like it. To the video, though, it was a good video. I just wanted to make sure I knock it out because shout out to BJ. They asked me to do it, and then I was like, I need a good video like this to cover in the next 4 days. So, yeah, everything that you guys are seeing right now will be pre-recorded. I'll be back home Wednesday. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything else for this video. I got to go back to filming. So, how you see all these tabs up here? These last two right here are like one video. But then every last two tabs are like one video. But I got to film all of these before I go to sleep tonight. But I have already done all my laundry. I got my bag packed. So I can film this, sleep however long I need to, and then just get on a train and go to Glasgow. And everything works out. And then next week, we move. So, yeah. Life is moving pretty fast. Didn't expect it to go this quick, but hey, it's how it goes. Thank you very much for joining me. Please hit that like, subscribe, Patreon's in the description. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.